And let's take a live look from Mobile 11 on this Friday. This is what you're waking up to, this live look from Chanhassen. More snow-covered roads across the city is making for a bit of a messy Friday commute, as we've been seeing here the last few weeks. And take a look at the radar here. You can see most of the snow is hanging over our area most of the morning. It's moving out, though, for the most part, so it should make for a much clearer Friday morning here. We're seeing a few delays and closures this morning. You can find those, of course, at KARE11.com.
It is Friday, though.
It is Friday.
We made it to the end of the week.
That's
it
the
is
upside.
not a weather-worn day, but Ben has been telling us we might be in the top 10 after Saturday's snow.
Yeah, we are just outside the top 10 for snowiest winters on record. It has been a snowy winter, and today is the 101st consecutive day with at least an inch of snow on the ground. We haven't been snow-free since, I believe it was November the 28th. By the way, the record, I think, is 136 days, which we're probably not going to get. We'd have to get to mid-April before that happens. But regardless, it's another snowy start to the day. You're going to notice some flurries this morning, but as Jason mentioned, the radar showing most of the snow is wrapping up. No additional snow accumulation is expected, which means road conditions will continue to improve. Here is your hour-by-hour forecast. The snow totally done by 9 o'clock this morning. Otherwise, it's just going to be a pretty quiet and mostly cloudy day with temperatures back above the freezing mark. So the snow wraps this morning, a much easier evening commute and a relative lull in anything falling from the sky, at least through tonight. But tomorrow, another snowy system moves overhead. It's going to give us some blustery conditions and more accumulating snow. That'll probably push us into the top 10 for snowiest winters on record. That's a quick look at your weather. For your traffic, here's Jen.
Yeah, Ben, we certainly are hoping those roads get better as the morning goes on. But for right now, though, they are still slick. We're seeing things like this pop up across the metro. This is the Columbus area, just south of Forest Lake, 35 northbound. Got maybe some sort of semi-tanker type situation on the right-hand side of the 35, and then on the left-hand, a car pulled over with the hazard lights on. Not sure what happened there, if that's a crash, spin out, some sort of thing, but not the only issue we're seeing on the roads this morning. Here's a look at the metro, still dealing with that jackknife semi on 494 eastbound right at the exit to 10. That's probably our most significant crash of the morning, but as you can see, we keep seeing things pop up. So a reminder to take it slow. Jason?
It's going to be a messy morning here, Jen. Thank you. And right now we're working to help keep you and your family safe as we go through this snow event here.
Yeah, that's right. Jen just said the roads are going to be slick throughout the morning hours. Take a look, though. We just got this new video of what roads were like a little earlier this morning. Plows were out all night. They still are out. This is a live look on 169 South. You can see that they're salting using that brine mixture. So let's get out to Cece. She is live in Mobile 11 with photojournalist Jack Stanek. Have the roads gotten any better as you've been driving around, Cece?
Good morning. They have. I mean, really depending on where you are in the metro, the roads are going to be worse, they're going to be better. But here where we are in Chanhassen, the roads are pretty good, actually. Not too much snow on the roads where we are. There are a couple slick spots. I mean, we haven't been anywhere in the metro and not seen any slick spots, but it's mostly just like a slush that's on the road right now. Not snowing right now either, so that's helping significantly. What's also great about our drive this morning, we've been all around the metro for the past couple hours now, and we haven't not seen a snowplow out putting down salt and everything like that. So that's been very helpful too. So as traffic picks up and the morning commute picks up, more people are out here on the roads, and I think having people drive on the roads is also helping the commute too. But again, very good here in Chanhassen. We're going to keep heading on Highway 5 here and checking out more conditions, but it is improving, so that is a good sign, guys.
Yeah, good to know the plows are out and about doing work this morning, trying to get those roads clear. Cece, thank you so much.
Well, if you live in St. Paul and park on the street, you may need to move your car right now. Leave your couch, get outside and move that car, because starting this morning, the city is implementing one-sided street parking that will last through April 15th. In residential neighborhoods, you can only park on the odd side of the streets, or you can risk the chance of being ticketed or towed. One-sided street parking in Minneapolis ends on April 1st. Well, Brooklyn Center is declaring a snow event and also putting parking restrictions into effect. There will be no on-street parking until the streets are plowed curb to curb. If you don't move your car, you could get ticketed or towed. The city is also asking you to move your trash bins.
St. Paul Mayor Melvin Carter is responding to city workers and their strike authorization vote that could have them walking off the job in just 10 days. That includes city plow drivers. The mayor says the recent extreme weather has underscored how important public workers are, and the city will continue to negotiate to reach a positive resolution together. Along with the plow drivers, this group of workers also includes street sweepers and other employees in the parks and water departments. They're negotiating for wage increases and a written policy to prevent workplace violence. If an agreement can't be reached, they could strike as early as March 20th. So now's a good time, with more snow on the way, to download that free KARE 11 weather app. It's a great tool here to help you stay ahead of any bad weather blowing in with live radar and personalized forecasts. You can find it wherever you get your apps. We're following some breaking news here in Minneapolis.
As crews are at the scene of a warehouse fire, and next to it, a semi and box truck were also on fire. The warehouse is located on Kasota Avenue in southeast Minneapolis. This is new video from the scene. The fire started at 1 this morning. Right now, crews are working to put out hot spots. There are no reports of any injuries.
The Minneapolis city leaders say some recent interactions with the public have them worried about their personal safety. City council members are now asking the state to step in and protect them. Devon Raming explains.
In a 7-5 vote with 1 abstain, the Minneapolis City Council voted Thursday in favor of more legislation at the state level with heavier penalties for those who threaten or commit violent acts against elected officials. This as 3 city council members have filed police reports in the last 2 weeks after they say disruptive council meetings led to verbal attacks or physical threats. Those opposing the push for more legislation say this is just an effort to increase criminal penalties for people who engage in civil disobedience, scaring them away from standing up for their basic human rights. It's unclear what's next for yesterday's proposal, as it's set to soon be introduced to lawmakers.